routing protocol. With the proliferation of hack attack on just about every aspect of the network and use devices, there is no device that exempt from possible attack. One of the many devices that has possible security vulnerability is the network router. If an attacker gain access to a router and corrupt the router's routing table, the attacker can redirect the victim's traffic. Within the network, routing is the most important part of the infrastructure, and to prove that, you only need to look at the quality of service settings for routing protocol. With an IP precedence of 6 or DHCP value of 48, all routing updates take priority over all traffic on the network. Or to put in other terms, without routing, the whole network is down. It is very important that the security analysts have a good basic understanding of how IP routing works and how to identify potential attacks and take protective measures to prevent them. Routers use routing protocols such as RIP, EIGRP, OSPF, and BGP to collect routing information from its neighbor and update its neighbor of any change to the network as they happen in real time. Router terminates the layer 2 collision and broadcast domain, while switches switch data frames between devices on the same. LAN routers are required to reach hosts that are not on the same LAN. LAN routers are required to reach hosts that are not on the same LAN. Once that router devices all the updates from its friends on the network, the entries are put into a topology table, where the routing protocol algorithm calculates the best path to each network. For example, OSPF uses the Dijkstra, it's always difficult for me to pronounce, Dijkstra algorithm, and EIGRP uses the diffusion update algorithm, or dual, to calculate the best route to each network. Each routing protocol uses its own metric to determine the best path to a network, such as RIP using hop count or distance and EIGRP using minimum bandwidth and delay. The administrator can influence or provide traffic shaping by just variables such as bandwidth or applying route maps to influence which path the packet will take. Once the routing protocol has built the topology table and uses its algorithm to find best path to each network, it creates a routing table. It is this routing table that is used to determine how to forward packet. Router protocol can be grouped in many ways, such as if the protocol is an interior gateway protocol or an exterior gateway protocol. Interior gateway protocol are used within the organization and exchange routes with an autonomous system. Commonly used interior gateway protocol are EIGRP and OSPF, although you will sometimes find RIP as well. ISIS is commonly found within the service provider internal network. Exterior gateway protocol exchange routes between different autonomous systems. The only exterior gateway protocol in use today is BGP, Border Gateway Protocol. Another way you can group routing protocol is based on how or what metrics they use to determine the best path to a network. Distance vector protocol exchange routes with other routers vector or distance, sometimes called hop count. EIGRP and RIP version 2 are distance vector protocol or hop vector protocol. Link state protocol exchange complete topology map of the network via link state advertisement. Each route determines the best path from itself to every network using the shortest path first algorithm. OSPF and ISIS are the two main link state of the protocol used today. Path vector protocol exchange route as the vector of path and directions. BGP is the only path vector protocol used today. As shown in the example log, you can see that IP address 192.168.1.2 is sending RIP version 1 request as a broadcast to the network. If the security analyst were to see many of these entries in the log, it is quite possible that this is a possible DOS attack to make the network sources unavailable. Malicious attacker could also spoof the source IP address and craft similar query type that you see in the log file to try and create neighbor relationship with the unsuspecting router. If the relationship was to form, the attacker could obtain a complete set of routing information on the network. These entries in the log could also be legitimate routing update. It is up to the security analyst to understand the normal operation of the network and to be able to identify the difference between normal and malicious traffic. Thank you so much.